Hello! Today I thought I'd show you everything that I've bought that's secondhand, vintage, sustainable in terms of fashion recently. So this is everything that I've bought since I moved pretty much, which was late May. So this is kind of June, July, August, maybe early September. I'm not sure if I've bought anything this month yet. But basically this is everything sustainable that I've bought recently in terms of fashion. So I'm going to start out with the couple of skirts that I got from Rocket. You've seen these on my channel already, but I basically got a bright pink satin midi skirt and then the same one in navy. I love these to pieces. I basically needed some midi skirts that fit me, and these I find really flattering for my figure. The only issue, which I've already mentioned on my channel as well, is the sizing. I did have to get them in large, which is fine, it doesn't bother me. Like, the size on the label doesn't bother me, it's more just for inclusivity because I don't see myself as a large. Like, in most clothes I'd consider myself a medium, but I'm happy to be a large. They just need to have larger sizes than that because I'm not the largest person out there and they need to cater towards that, I think. So yeah, lovely skirts, lovely material. They're anti-landfill, anti-sweatshop, but just the sizing needs to be a bit better because I don't think I saw anything over a large in there, but I might just not have been looking hard enough. Also from Rocket I got these pattern trousers, which are wide leg and then they have an elasticated waist as well. They're so comfy and like the material doesn't irritate my legs either, which is really good. The only thing about these, I can't remember if I got them in a medium or a large, but I have to roll over the waistband, not because it's too big at the waist, but because I find that the crotch bit is too low and then my thighs chafe above that because like there's still a bit of gap before the actual crotch, so I have to like roll them up in order to make them like a bit higher and my thighs don't chafe. But I don't mind rolling them up, I just had to cut the label out so that it wouldn't like poke out. But yeah, I really like them. I think they're really flattering as well. I think all the things I got from Rocket were really flattering, so they just do something right with their shaping, but not their sizing. Next up I have this patterned midi skirt, which is from the lovely Lottie on Depop, and I'll put her out on the screen because she has loads of great stuff. I cannot stop wearing this. The only downside is that I burnt a hole in the underlayer somewhere. I have sewn it up now. I think that's it. Is that just a hem? No, that is it. Yeah, I have sewn it up now, and it is slightly too big, so I have to safety pin it, but that hasn't stopped me from wearing it at all. I just really like it. I like wearing it with a white top a lot, but I also quite like wearing it with another blue top and just overloading the blue. I love it. I think it's really unique as well, and I really like wearing something that's patterned, but not everyone has, because I find with a lot of the patterns that you get in the shops, like they're all quite the same because obviously it's just following the trends, but when you buy like a second-hand piece that's patterned, it's normally a bit more unique and I just feel very funky wearing it. I love it. Then the next thing I've got is this knitted top, which I've seen on quite a lot of sites. I've seen it on Amazon, I've seen it on, I think it's been on like Shein and things like that, but I got it from Vinted and I wanted to make sure I got it from someone who'd bought it for their wardrobe and then is just like selling it on because they're done with it, rather than someone who's like buying it to sell on, if that makes sense. Like, you know, you get those people on Depop and I think Vinted as well. I think I see it less on Vinted, but on Depop especially, like, is it wholesalers and drop shipping, and I don't really know what most of that is. But yeah, there's people who list things and then they go and buy it for cheap and sell it on and that kind of thing, and I just wanted to make sure I wasn't doing that and supporting that, so I made sure I got it from someone. I don't know where they got it, but I was buying it from someone who had had their wear out of it, didn't want it anymore. I think it was a £5. Love it. Then also from Vinted I got this old American Apparel halterneck dress in this really fun floral print. I want to bring these back so much. Like, they're just such a classic style and I don't really think they go out because it's not, I don't know, it's not trying to be something too complicated. Like, there's a lot of these lace-up dresses at the moment, like where they kind of like, you do them up at the front, and I can see those going out of fashion quite quickly because it's a very particular style. But I find with like most of American Apparel's things, they're just such a simple classic style that they can't really go too much out of fashion. So yeah, I just really want these to make a comeback. I love them, I love the shaping of it. The only issue is it's quite short, so like if I'm wearing it out of the house I tend to put on some boxers or some like short cycling shorts, but if I'm just wearing it around the house I don't really bother, or it depends like whose company I'm in really. But yeah, that won't stop me from wearing it. Whilst I'm going through everything I got on Vinted, I might as well show this, even though I got those two at the same time and I got this more recently. But this is just a simple black dress from Urban Outfitters. I remember when these were actually being sold in Urban Outfitters, because I think either this or there was a top version of it that was always in the sale rail, and I never got it then because I didn't really have a reason to wear it. I think like when they were actually in, I was younger, obviously. But yeah, now I just really need a plain black dress that I can wear for any occasion really. I say any occasion, I'm obviously not wearing this to a wedding. I mean, you probably could, to be honest, depends what wedding, but I wouldn't wear it to a wedding. But you can wear it for a lot of occasions. Like I could wear it with a top under it for work, I can wear it on its own for a night out. Like it's a very easy to style dress. I was just on the hunt for a really simple black dress, like a little black dress just to serve me well, and this fit the description. The only slight issue, which isn't even an issue, it's just the way it's designed, is that it has a crossover at the back, which is obviously really nice when you're wearing it on its own, but sometimes when you wear something that's not tight underneath, it can make it bulge a bit between the crossy over bits. I might cut the straps and then straighten them and then tie them again, because the straps just go through these eyelets, so that actually could be quite simple. But then I do quite like the crossover detail. I don't know, I think I need to figure out how I'm gonna wear it most, and if it's gonna be by itself most of the time or just with tight tops underneath, I don't need to do any alterations. But if I'm going to be wearing slightly loose fitting things underneath, I might need to straighten out the straps, maybe. And then these last few bits are all from ASOS Marketplace. They're all from different sellers on there, but all from ASOS Marketplace. So I'll put the sellers on screen because I don't remember all of them off the top of my head. But yeah, I'll put them on screen somewhere. First item is just this patchwork top, which is quite different from everything that I own in my wardrobe. Like I have patterned things, but I don't really have many patchwork kind of things. I say many, I don't think I have any. But yeah, I just wanted to get more tops that I could wear to work, because a lot of my tops are crop tops and having a lot of your belly out isn't really appropriate in a working environment. We could debate whether that should be the case or not, but at the moment, as it stands, shouldn't be having my belly out at work. So I want to get more tops that are kind of this length, where they're not too long, but they're kind of like a boxy level, so they just meet the trousers or just slightly overlap. Yeah, I think it's just quite fun. I wanted to branch out a little bit and try something a bit different, and I always like a bit of a unique piece, so yeah, I like it. So then I picked up this red satin midi dress, which also has this kind of floral print on it. It's got this lace trim around the top and like this, I didn't realise that was velvet. It's like black velvet detail with this bow on it as well. I really like this. I feel like maybe it was once a nightie, because it was like BHS, and I don't think BHS would sell this as a day dress. I definitely think it's nightwear, but I really like it. I'm wearing it out and about. I don't really care. I've had dresses like that before that definitely look like they should be nightwear, but I mean, if you style it up right, you can wear it however you want. Then I also got this green knitted midi dress, which I love so much. It's just, it is slightly scratchy, that's the only downside, but I love it so much. I love the smaller knit at the top and then the looser knit all the way down. I love the colour. I just think it's quite a unique style. I don't see many people wearing something like this. I'm just excited to wear it, but not on a day like today because it is like 28 degrees and I don't fancy sweating in a long knitted dress. And then the final piece I've got to show you is another dress, but this time it's this red and pink and blue pattern dress. I don't really know what to call it. It's kind of like a patchwork design, but they kind of blend into each other more than an actual patchwork, but it does have that kind of vibe to it. I think it's trying to be patchwork but kind of softer. And then it has these little ruffly sleeves and a little ruffle at the bottom. I think it's really flattering. The material feels really nice as well. I do find that I need to wear cycling shorts underneath it because my thighs rub anyway. I mean, I have to wear cycling shorts under most things, but also the material kind of sticks to my legs a bit because it's got that kind of underlayer that does that to me. I'll try and get it out and show. Yeah, it's got this kind of meshy underlayer, which, I mean, if I've shaved my legs or not, there's still always going to be like a little bit of stubble there, or like patches where it'll cling to, and I find that a bit uncomfortable, but cycling shorts sorts it out. Yeah, I don't know why I felt the need to add that, but it's useful to know. And that is everything that I've bought recently in terms of sustainable fashion. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you some ideas of where to look. I really like sustainable shopping. I quite like having to search for things and finding those unique pieces, and it helps the environment, so it's a win-win. But thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.